study class, and we are starting a new series on drug abuse. We discuss group behavior in the other series, about 3 series away, and we discuss marriage on the other series, about 4 series away. Today we are starting a new series on drug abuse. Our objective for the class is, first, what's the meaning of drug abuse? And then we're going to identify common ways that drugs are abused. I want to officially welcome you to Class Online School. If this is your first time of coming across this channel, smash the subscribe button. Like our videos if you like what we are doing here. Invite more of your friends to come join us in this community. We deliver educational stuff here and we know you're going to learn. If you have questions, give us below the comment box. If you have suggestions, still tell us. If there are courses you are not navigating through in this channel, head over to classonlineschool.com. That is our website, and you will be able to see other courses that you cannot find in this channel. You get it for just a taking. If you want to contribute to this channel, reach us at classonlineschool.com. And we're always happy to be your community. Let's roll on with the class for today. Drug abuse is a commonly used word. Drug abuse just means the misuse of drugs. Drugs are used for ailments, used for treating illness. But when does drug become bad? When it is abused by those who are not supposed to take it, or taken in a way that is not prescribed for you. And so, drug abuse, the excessive consumption of any drug. Look at that word, excessive consumption of any drug or substance by any person in such a way that it affects the person's health, his social life, his economic life. That drugs that are meant to treat you becomes a problem, poses health challenge to you. Socially, you are not stable because you're taking this kind of drug. Economically, it's affecting you because you cannot adjust properly. And so drug abuse is the excessive use, indiscriminate use, unofficially use of drugs that you are not supposed to use. That is to say, the drugs is not prescribed for you. And either is it prescribed for you, you take it excessively. You take it above your prescription. Or you add other substances that are not supposed to come in. So even if it cures, it can equally kill. It can equally harm you. It can equally affect your finance. It can equally affect your social life. Some people have taken drugs and they have become mentally unstable. Some people have taken drugs and they have other side effects to their health. Some persons have taken drugs that it is eating down in their economic life because without that drug they can't do without it. And so it becomes an addiction that they have to fix on a daily basis. So we have seen what drug abuse is. Now let us identify the common ways drugs are abused in our environment, in our society, in our schools, everywhere we find ourselves. How is this done? Let's see our second objective. We are going to see ways drugs are abused. 10 ways we're going to talk about. First, self-medication, drunkenness, excessive smoking, misuse of common drugs, use of hard drugs like cocaine, heroin, marijuana, the use of stimulants. Under this use of stimulants, we're going to talk about natural stimulants, artificial stimulants, drug overdosage, sniffing or snuffing, injecting, and then eating. Self-medication is a process by which an individual go over the counter to buy drugs that are not officially prescribed to him or her by a medical practitioner. And so he just go there, give himself a prescription and just buy, not considering the side effects it will have on the individual's body. Self-medication, very bad. Don't buy over-the-counter drug without the official prescription by a doctor who have diagnosed you and know what the ailment is. Drunkenness, people just overdrink, abuse it in such a way that they are overdrunk. Mentally they are not stable again, emotionally they are not stable again, they do things randomly. Excessive smoking. Smoking in itself is bad. If you have read the label of cigarette cartons, you see smokers are liable to die young. Smoking is dangerous to your health. Now, how much more the one that excessively take it? The individual is prone to cancer of the lungs and other health challenges. They are always They are always dehydrated. It's not good for your health because your body needs water to function. Misuse of common drug, paracetamol, we just go take it. Some can take 4 tablets. Some can take as many as they like. It's an analgesic and it can affect your overall well-being, your heart, your major organs. Analgesics is not too good, but you can take it under a prescribed condition, but not just misusing it, taking it as you wish. It is wrong. Use of hard drugs, cocaine, heroin, marijuana. People take it to make them high. People take it to hide their self-esteem. People take it to show their, their affluent. People take it because of peer pressure. It's unhealthy, all these hard drugs. So we have seen these 5 ways that drugs can be misused: self-medication, drunkenness, excessive drinking, smoking, misuse of common drug, use of hard drugs like cocaine, heroin, marijuana. Now, another areas that drug can be misused is the use of stimulants, things that stimulate the individual. It can be natural stimulants or artificial stimulants. Natural stimulants are stimulants that nature has produced for us. For example, some persons see coffee as a stimulant. Some other person sees some leaf as a stimulant, cola as a stimulant. And so when they take it in excessiveness, it becomes a stimulant to the body. Sometimes it makes your body not to even go to sleep. Those are natural stimulants. Then artificial stimulants are stimulants that are produced artificially in the laboratory that individuals take, like diazepam. They are artificial stimulants, drugs that are produced in the laboratory. Some persons take these stimulants either to stimulate them to go to sleep or to stimulate them to stay awake. Some take these stimulants to make them take away shyness, take away fear from themselves, which of course have its own negative effect to individual human health. Drug overdose. People don't follow prescription. This drug is supposed to be taken 400 milligrams. People take 800 milligrams, 1,200 milligrams, overdose of drugs, and you see them reacting negatively, having effects. Such overdosage of drug can have serious effects on an individual. Sometimes it can take an individual's life, misuse of drug. Then, snuffing or sniffing. People inhale through the nose. Sometimes over time it accumulates and have negative effects on individuals' health, mental health, the overall health. Sometimes it leads to death. Snuffing. Injecting. You see some people injecting substances, hard drugs into their system. Like in this snuffing too, people can take cocaine. They can snuff it through their nose. And then injecting, they take these hard drugs and then use a syringe to take it down to their veins. They take it through their veins, and then it works like the one you take through your mouth equally, because it's going to affect the overall system. And then lastly, eating. Our natural stimulants, like Indian hemp, Some persons cook it, use it in cooking their meals. For those who cannot tolerate it, you see them go mentally unstable, have some other health challenge because they've taken those natural stimulants that are not healthy for them. So we have discussed 10 ways we can abuse drugs. Please, we shouldn't abuse drugs in any of those ways. 10 of them we've mentioned: self-medication, drunkenness, excessive smoking, misuse of common drugs, use of hard drugs like cocaine, heroin, marijuana, the use of stimulant, natural and artificial stimulant, drug overdoses, snuffing, injecting and overeating. Please desist from any of these as a student, as an individual, whoever is watching this video. None of them is healthy for us. So we have taken drug abuse, part 1. This is part 1 of this class. We're going to take many parts. So please follow us as we take this series. And as you learn, apply. If you have been abusing drugs in any of these ways, desist from it. And encourage your family members, your friends to desist from it. It was nice having you on Class Online School. Until I come your way next time, thank you and apply what you learn in your everyday life.